Welcome to the Voice of the Streets. With me here leo niko na President of LYM. Welcome to the VTS podcast.
Thank you very much, Mike, for coming here, and welcome to the University of Nairobi.
Thank you.
Yes, you feel at home.
Yeah.
This is VTS podcast with Mike Wambati.
So, hii LYM watu wataka kujua who is this president na hii LYM ni nini?
Yes, thank you, Mike. First, my name is Casper Kings Wanyama, and I'm the president of the Liberal Youths Movement. Now, the Liberal Youths Movement was formed on 22nd of February the year 2020. This is a movement, a formal movement registered under the Social and Political Department. This movement entails youths only, and it goes with the interpretation of the Constitution under Article 206 of the Kenyan Constitution, where it says that youth are the people under the age of 18 to 34 years. So we don't have any octogenarian from 34 and above. So we strictly have the youths only. Yes.
So Liberal Youth Movement strictly consider youths.
Yeah. In particularly it's for youths from the word go.
Yes.
Now this movement aims at specifically issues of the youths and the leadership of the youths. It comes in to improve the inclusion of the youths into the Kenyan politics and the Kenyan leadership. Yes.
So hapo kwa youth in politics.
Yes, sir.
We see that why is it that youths wengi wao they don't want to participate in politics? Like kwa nini ni kama wanaogopa?
Yes, Mike, it's a good swali nzuri sana, Mike. Kwanza wacha nitahama kidogo niongee Kiswahili. You see, politics actually, the youth are the majority. Looking at the Kenya Bureau of National Statistics of 2019, the census, you'll find out that out of the 46.7 million Kenyans, 75% of them are youths. But it's very unfortunate that in the Kenyan politics, very few youths have been yearning to be included here. But they are actually the majority of the population. But now, wangwana wetu, it seems that politics is turning to be of the higher class, okay? The politicians are eliminating the youths. But now here is where the LYM comes in. Hapa ndo tunataka ku-include vijana wale hata ambao wako mashinani. Wajue siasa sio tu ya mabwenyenye ambao wanakaa hapa Nairobi. Lakini siasa ambayo inafaa kuhusu pia vijana ambao wako pale mashinani. Na wanafaa kuwa katika mchakato huu mzima wa uongozi. Na hilo ndo jambo ambalo LYM tunajaribu sana kusukuma. Tunajaribu kuleta hao vijana ambao wanahisi kuwa hawako katika siasa, waone kuwa ni siasa everywhere. Government policy ina affect kila kitu. Government policy, kila asubuhi price ya sukari ambayo ule kijana yuko mashinani ananunua inadeterminiwa na wanasiasa. Ushuru ambao anakusanya pale kila asubuhi anapoamka. Hata juzi umeona venye janga la corona limetokea. You see, the government which decides utalala saa ngapi na utaamka saa ngapi.
True.
Sawa.
Yes.
Kwa hivyo ndo maana LYM inakuja ndani kuwahusisha vijana ya kuwa wasione ya kuwa siasa ni ya mabwenyenye tu wachache ambao wanaketi Nairobi. Ili hali tunataka tufike hadi chini. We include everybody on the grassroots into the movement. Yes, man.
So this movement runs across the country?
Yeah, this is a national movement. Yes, it's a national movement. For now, it is in 23 counties, all the way from Garissa to Mombasa, Western to Tana River. Yes, up to here Nairobi. We have around more than 3,260 something registered members, to be precise. Liberals across the gender, across the political divide, across the religion. Yes.
So, in your views, do you think when youths stand up and they start participating in politics, it will be something very important? something very helpful to the coming generation?
Mike, it's youth participation in politics is very key. I will try to using this example. For example, here is a place whereby you want to send a representation, okay? Now, if you want to send somebody to represent you, this person must be well informed about you and have your interest at heart.
True.
That is the first thing that must be considered.
Yes.
Now, since the youth are the majority,
Yeah.
there's no need of us using an octogenarian of 90 years to represent issues affecting the youth. For example, the main thing affecting the youth here, let's talk about unemployment, okay?
Yes.
Unemployment. The solutions that will be there that will help the youths on the ground, every youth being included. Now, we can't say that using an octogenarian of around 90 years old, okay? This is a person who has undergone, he has been serving for so long. He's there just for, he deserves pension, yeah? He can't represent the youth. Tuseme tu ukweli bwana.
So there's that gap.
Yes, there's that gap, okay? Whereby we just need our own, okay?
Yeah.
Old are gone are the days whereby the old ones will be representing the young ones. Let the young ones represent themselves. Unajua, huwezi sema like the dog to be leading the sheep,
Yes.
okay?
Yes.
It can't happen.
Okay.
It can't happen. So we must have our own up there, Mike.
So, and do you think, okay, you've already talked about the representation, that there is that gap which needs to be filled by the youths themselves.
Yes.
So, the position of LYM,
Yes.
how is it stepping in? Like now, how is it stepping in to close this gap?
Now, the LYM, thank you, Mike. The LYM comes in with the unity of purpose. LYM comes in wanting to unite youth across all tribal, religious, and political divides of Kenya. Okay? This is whereby we want to unite youths with the unity of purpose. Youths who want better representation. You see, we have been here complaining about the same things, but you see, complaining doesn't help anything. You see, we have come up with a mantra that we have to stop agonizing, okay, and start organizing.
True.
Okay, this is whereby the LYM organizes youths into a formidable force, a lobby force, which in the end, God willing, in our 5-year long-term plan, we will register it as one of the youngest political parties. Yes, and we have done this one. We have also sought advice from the Register of Political Parties, Parklands, and they have given us a green light. And now we are enrolling mass registration across the country. Like I've told you, we are already now into 23 counties. These are registering members. Now, when we register it as a political party, you see, Mike, one of the problems why youths are not into politics that much, you see, the politics, we suffer from the big man syndrome.
Yeah.
You see, the huge political parties
Yes.
are being controlled by the people you know, okay? The few ones. Now the youths are, yes, the big fish.
Yes.
Yes, the big man.
Yeah.
Now the big man
Yes.
controls everything. Even though these parties try to have some kickbacks, like they say they have a youth wing. Listen, the youth wing, yes, it's there, but it doesn't function. Okay, it's just there for...
It's there.
Yes, it's there on paper, okay? It's there on paper and on meetings, okay? People just go for lunch. But the decision
Yes.
that are being made by the youths, they are not actually adopted by these big political parties. And now this is where LYM comes in, whereby these decisions that will be affecting the youths will be directly being affecting us, represented by the youths themselves. We don't want to depend on another person coming to represent us. It's us ourselves taking our issues on the table. We don't want to no longer stay on the menu. Okay? This is whereby the LYM is bringing the seats at the table, where the decisions affecting the youths are being made.
And they are fully made.
Yes, and they must be fully made unapologetically. We are not apologizing about that one.
Yes.
And we are here to stay, by the way, Mike. Yes.
Yeah. So, all the best And someone there maybe may want to join the movement. So what are the steps he or she must take?
Now, we say that this is specifically a movement for youths.
Yes.
Now, for any Kenyan citizen between the age of 18 to 34 years is free to register as a member. We have a formal membership form, and you can simply, when you send us an email at the liberalyouthske@gmail.com, that's where we file our membership.
You can just repeat.
Yes, the liberalyouthske@gmail.com.
Yes.
You can send us your email there to be responded to, but you can also check us at our Facebook page, Liberal Youths Movement Kenya, our Twitter page at Liberal Youths Kenya. They will respond to it. There's a team behind it. You see, Mike, behind this movement, there's a huge team. It's not me alone, okay? Actually, I'm here representing them on their behalf, okay?
Yeah,
there's a yes. There's national command team. There's up to the county assembly team of the people representing counties. And before even we came here, I received one membership from Narok County. Yes. So we're turning into national. We want people to come in and feel free to join so that we can talk together and increase our voice. Young man, if anybody is out there and you are a youth, of course, don't stay there and complain. You see, we can go on and rant a lot on Twitter, on social media, about our problems. But the big man is not even on the social media. Nothing happens there. We make noise, then we sleep. We go back to bed. Then tomorrow, nothing happens. But here is the chance where we have to stop agonizing and mobilize and organize ourselves and say that there's no more of us staying in the kitchen or being on the menu, and wake up and be at the table where the decisions that really affect our lives are being made. Decisions affecting us, the youths, and the generation that will come after us. You see, the old men will go.
Yeah.
But we are here to stay. We will not be making decisions that will only affect us, but also decisions that will affect generations that will follow us. Our kids. Yeah. Yes, your kids too.
Very important.
Yes, ma'am.
So we'll be hoping to hear from you every now and then, so that the youths out there, they might come to know how important they are to the society.
Yes.
And I think it's also handling most of socio-economical issues.
Yes.
Affecting the youths.
Yes.
And how to go about them.
Yes, Mike.
Yeah.
But you see, the elephant, the big elephant in the room here is that hinders the participation of youths into politics. One thing is the cost of politics in Kenya. The politics has changed in Kenya, actually. Wangwana, like you see, like let's say it's like in seduction ground, okay? Where let's use this common thing. The youth man wananielewa, yo, mbogi wanaelewa hii maneno. Let me use some sheng here. Like unacheki kwa hii grao kuna in the seduction ground kuna sponyo, okay? Kuna hii sponyo walikuja kwa grao, okay? Now the sponyo has lots of cash as compared to the genuine youth. Kijana yule youth man mwenye akona real intentions. Unaona like Mike, tuseme uko na mshi wako, okay?
Yes.
Then kuna huyu sponyo ako hapa. Sponyo already akona hela zake, okay? Already jamaa akona V8 hapa. Na mna tafuta na yeye mali safi kitu. Fine. Top notch. Wewe, to be honest, you have real intentions about her. Maybe real intentions about the future. You want to settle down. Lakini kunatokea na huyu sponyo with lots of cash. He throws in cash. Anamwaga ndani cash. Anaenda na huyu mali safi.
Anakutoka roho safi.
Sawa, anatoka na mali safi. Unaona, anakutoka roho safi, okay? But that's not the scenario which anaenda up to kumuse, okay? Okay? Then it comes back. Okay? That is what has happened. He in the same scenario as Ponyo ndo ameingia kwa politics, okay? Where you find the people with huge cash. Sawa, hao wangwana with the huge cash wame influenced into politics, whereby they are closing chance for the real people, the real leaders when you are gonna issue based ones. okay? Yeah. When they really have the people's interest at heart, wanakuwa closed out sababu there's a rich man here. The Kenyan politics has changed so much into money, okay? It has been monetized a lot, yes. Whereby the genuine leaders, when wako na interests za watu at heart, they don't make it there, okay? Yeah. Now this is whereby the youth, we remain complaining, okay? We end up just being victims. But now the LYM is providing a solution whereby you don't have to be in a huge political party to fund your campaigns, okay?
Yes, yes.
You can have the little resources, okay, you have
available.
The youth, tunaongea like kama youths hapa, we say Mike uko na pesa ngapi, sawa sawa, whereby hatutaki kununua voters, sawa sawa.
True.
We're not doing this thing ya kupea wangwana 200, okay? Now we want to tell you like, Mike, this is the problem. You're complaining about employment. How do we solve this issue? How do we provide jobs? Badala ya kukupiga 200 yako. You see, tunakupea 200 unaenda unashikisha kakuora ama unatumia denge wako so moja. You see, the end jioni hauna kitu. Tomorrow the same problem is in. Okay, hata kama leo you will make some good noise for the politician.
No permanent solution.
No permanent solution for tomorrow. A person is gone for 5 years. 5 good years, Mike. 5 good years. You'll be there complaining again. Mukisema. But now the problem with Kenya, like we have developed the mentality of soap opera. Unaona? Yeah. Soap opera whereby you see, you watch these things sometimes, yeah? Whereby you unaona somebody must just wait to complain, okay? We're just in a sober mode. We don't have to be complaining always. We have to stand up, be counted, and be part of the solution. Yes, Mike.
So the LYM is here to close the gap, yeah, and to give youths the forum to participate in politics and to share their ideologies, yeah, so that they can be heard with, yeah, everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mike, the LYM, yeah, with the team behind it, and I want to salute a lot the team behind the LYM, all the way from the national command team, the county commissars, our legal advisors, and also our partners, including you, Mike, yes, or you people from selling our agenda to the youth there. Tunataka youth man mwenye yuko pale ushago, wasi give up, sawa, wasi give up. You see, the voter turnout is going low. You see, actually, like we encounter youths every day. Mimi na wewe ni youth. Sawa. Unapatana na kijana anasema he want to be voting. Okay, there's no need for him to be voting. But that is not supposed to be the thing, man. You have to stand up. Your vote is very important. You see, these bad leaders are elected by good citizens who don't vote. So every youth has to stand out and be part of this politics. Be part of it. Listen to the people.
There will be change.
Yes. Change will come. When we sit back, nothing will happen. We will remain complaining about the same problems. But if we come up and organize ourselves, like for the outfit we are forming out there, the Liberal Youths Movement, yes, we will have our voice, and of course they will hear us. And trust me, one day, we shall be up there. We shall be up there. And we know very well we shall not succumb to pressure.
Yes.
There are those who try to buy us along the way, okay? But we shall not succumb to that pressure. We are not doing politics of handouts here. We are not after some few tokens, as I've told you. You see, life here in Nairobi is very expensive. You see, politician giving you 1,000, it won't guarantee you long, okay? You want to finish a week with it, or 3 days, let's say. So, we want solutions. I want to be sure that when I finish school, which I'm about to, I have to get a secure job, okay? Yes. As a youth, I have to a secure job. I don't have to waste these years going through school life, man. It has not been easy, actually. It is not easy, man. Me waking up every morning, going to class, doing this stuff, and then after this, then somebody tells you, there's no job for you. You just have to be out there and then be crying, man. You see, this thing is affecting the youths. This is whereby you have the youths committing suicide. Okay?
Many things happen.
Yes, it's causing depression. Sababu bana, you have been learning, you have included lots of your precious time, energy into this thing, then it doesn't happen. You see? Then it ends up not happening. It's not how it should be done. It's very sad. It's a very sad situation we are in. And I want to urge all the youths outside there more. We are still at our baby steps. But one day, we will slowly walk, and with time we'll run. We will run and be part of the solutions out here. So don't hesitate. Follow us, join the movement, and be part of the change. Yes, Mike.
Yeah, so thank you so much for the clarification, Mr. President.
Yes.
And I hope this movement is going to reach out there to the youth and to impact the youth out there. And not just for now, but for future purposes, so that we can clear some of the youth issues here and there.
Yeah.
And we'll also like to hear from you now and then. And the youths out there also, so that they can hear from you, they
Yes.
can know how the movement is going. And
A sure thing, Mike.
yeah.
A sure thing, Mike. We are here to stay as much as there's breath in me, and as much as the gods give me alive, and as much as the fellow youths. You see, the movement doesn't belong to me. It belongs to us. We have a constitution that guides us, such that this movement was built in a very good constitution, that it will stay here, okay? From generations after generations. Even me, when I, as the president, I will have my term limits, I will exit, okay? We're trying to practice these democratic things from our lowest levels, okay?
Yeah.
I will exit, but the new leadership will come in and will continue carrying on the liberal youth movement agenda. Yes, it will continue articulating and pressing for the youth issues across the nation and across the border. Yes.
Okay, thank you for coming to the VTS podcast.
Thank you very much, Mike, for having me, and I appreciate lots. Thanks to your team, Manze.
Yeah.
Thank you much. We are the youths. It's part of us, and we really appreciate your presence here and actually taking your time to get our message across to our viewers out there. And for anybody there who wishes to join our movement and support us,
Yes.
you can simply email us at the liberalyouthske@gmail.com. liberalyouthske@gmail.com, or you can also visit our Facebook page at Liberal Youth Movement Kenya on Twitter and on Facebook. And we also urge our supporters, Wangwana, this is a youth initiation. You can also subscribe to this channel kindly. Tunawaomba sana wakubwa. Where we have to grow together. And there's a space for all of us to win, Mike.
True.
Yes, in this era, there's always space for us to win. There's no need for competition, actually. There's space for everyone. There's plenty of space up here. Yes, and we have to push each other. We don't have to live on the politics of dividing each and everyone. And Mike, as we approach the 2022 election, I would like to say something to the youth out there. Don't be part of the hooligan politics. Don't cause violence. Long are gone are those days. The only way for you to expose your anger is on the voting day by taking your vote. Vote somebody out and vote somebody in.
Yeah.
That's the only way of expressing your anger. Our democracy has matured. We have come so far. We have the new constitution. Let's not go back to the back days. Yes. Let's not go back to the back days. Let's come out and participate in these things in a democratic way and civilized way. There's space for us to be heard. There's no way for us to go back into the back days of violence. Yes. Life is very precious.
Only remaining in some months too.
Yes, there's some few months too. And the politicians will come in to manipulate us with some few cash. Let's not fight against each other. The Kenya still needs us. Yes, we still have to be there to build this thing and fix it.
True.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate Mike for taking your time here, Maze. Thank you, sana. Asante sana. Asante sana. Asante sana.
So remember to subscribe to Voice of the Streets, and our president will be here some other time, and we shall talk more about the socio-economic issues affecting the youths in this country. And we know in one way or another, the youth is being affected politically, economically, socially. So we'll be articulating some of the issues here, and Mr. President will be here with the team. If you don't see him, you'll see the team.
Yes, Mike. Next time I'll bring you the national command team all the way from the national chairperson will be here.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Very important to you as a youth. And thank you so much. Remember to subscribe to Voice of the Streets.